Let's keep this simple. Parenting today is very different from before. We talk more with our children. We try to understand how they feel. That's true. But in the past, parenting was more direct. Children were taught to respect, to obey, and to follow rules. So today it's more about connection. And before it was more about control and structure. Back then, discipline was strict. If a child did wrong, they were corrected quickly. But do children still learn respect that way? Back then, discipline was strict. If a child did wrong, they were corrected quickly. Today, many parents try to explain things instead of just punishing. Yes, when it's done well, because when a child understands why, they learn to make better child. And sometimes too little talking can hurt a child. In my time, parents loved deeply, but didn't always say it. Now we try to show it more. We say, I love you, we hug, we listen.
AI is actually the new trend. Like everyone is diving into AI creation. So I thought to myself, like, why not? Seriously? Yeah. It would just look like that. I don't know. So just my backlight is off. Just ignore it. So on today's video, we're going to be creating the video you saw earlier before my face showed up. Yeah. So we're going to be creating it. I'm going to be showing you how you can create that step by step. So the very first step you will need is your idea generation. Like you have to put up something in your head that you want to create. If you hear any noise in my background, just ignore it because right now the kids are on holiday and you know what it means. So just don't pay attention to the noise. So the first thing you need to get a pen and paper for this so that you don't make mistake. The first thing you will need if you have to create anything at all that has to do with AI, any animation, is to generate something that you want to create in your head. All right, so we're going to go straight to click on ChatGPT and wait for it to load. I believe by now you already have what you want to create. So I'm going to use voiceover to actually generate my prompt. Okay, so the prompt is basically, I'm going to show you the prompt when I'm done generating it, and here is the prompt, so you can pause it to look at it very well. So if you look very well, I said, hi ChatGPT, I'd love for you to develop for me a presentation between two ladies. I want it to be professional. I want a kind of professional presentation. It should be like everything classy and beautiful. Okay, so that's it. And if you want to, actually you can just pause this video and read it through. Maybe it will help you to actually develop your own presentation or story. Now one thing is, whatever you give in, like whatever you put in ChatGPT, that's exactly what is going to bring out for you. So here is his reply. He said, absolutely, here is premium polished professional dialogue presentation between two women. It's designed to feel like a high-end talk, okay, a high-end show. Now this is the rest of what he generated for me. This is the complete of everything he generated for me. Okay, so now you can see that it's broke it into segments. That's because I said, I made it clear it was a presentation between two ladies. So your prompt determines what you're going to get from ChatGPT. All right, so you can see it's already describe it, like it's presented it in a dialogue form, everything everybody said. I have two ladies here. One is Sophia, the other is Emily. If you go through all that is here, you will see that Emily and Sophia were the presenters. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to do, now that this is like this, since it's just a presentation, I don't need too much characters. It's just two characters. Okay, I'm going to go straight to tell ChatGPT to as well if there is any way you can kind of repolish it, maybe if it's possible. Okay, but you can do that anyway if you want to, but I'm just going to go straight to tell ChatGPT to actually generate for me an image, an image that will help balance what it has given me so I can actually create my video. Okay, so this is the prompt I am going to give ChatGPT. So here is the prompt. I told ChatGPT to I use record, so this is the prompt. Actually, you can as well pause it to go through it. So I told it that what it did is beautiful. I am glad, I appreciate. Okay, so I actually told him to give me a professional looking studio and tables that The studio should just be a classy one, urban setting, like a modern kind of studio. Then the presenter should be there, like everything that we make what he has given me to come to life in a beautiful way. And I told ChatGPT that I want it to be of 16:9 ratio because it's a YouTube video, and I would equally love for it to be HD quality, the best quality. So that's basically what I gave ChatGPT. So I'm waiting for it to actually generate the image. As you can see, image is generating. All right. And here is what it generated for us, and I think it's beautiful. Remember, the theme of this very presentation is modern parenting versus olden days parenting. All right, so now we are going to go straight to save it here. We're going to save it. Now it is time to make this realistic. It is time for us to bring this to life. So I'm going to come back here and actually copy the scene, the first segment or the scene. And I'm going to be using, okay, I'll just drag, then copy. So I'm going to go to my phone gallery and go straight to pick my browser. So I'm using Chrome for this. So tap on it. It's going to take me to where I'm going to search for what I want to use, which is the Magic Hour AI. Okay, so here is Magic Hour AI. So you can see the one I clicked on, and it brought me to this interface. Then I'm going to be choosing this very one. Okay, and here we are. This is how the interface looks like. It is very important that you're going to see this place. You should make sure to log in with your um Gmail account. Okay, so now this is all the things, or these are all the things you're going to be doing with this app. There are a lot you can do here. You can do lip syncing, you can do face swap, you can do talking photo, like literally a lot, text to video, so many things you can do here. Okay, but for this tutorial we are going with transforming an image to becoming a video, that is image to video. Okay, so let's go back up here, tap on start creating for free, and you're going to see yourself here on this interface. Now you can see so many things here, but you can see where you can describe what you want to do. So right here, firstly, remember this is very important because what you put in is what you will get. So I normally start with, if I have anything that has to be speaking, when I have my video and I want them to talk and I want them to use Nigerian kind of tune, I will start by saying Nigeria realistic accent. Okay, then I'll add HD quality so that it can be of good quality as well. I'm going to tell it if it should be 16:9 or 9:16 because right here I never had any space for that. Okay, so if there's another thing I want to put, I can equally say maybe let each, if it's a dialogue scene, let each of the characters or the images say their own part. Okay, once they say their own part, we should just shut up. They should say their part accordingly. Okay, now after doing that, I'm just going to come right here to check the seconds. If I wanted 5 seconds, 10 seconds, like what I have currently here is 1 second, which is nothing. So I'll just switch it to maybe 10 seconds. Okay, so or maybe 15, because this can allow you generate up to 30 seconds based on the credit you have. So if I have to generate 10 seconds video, it will cost me 240, okay, credit. So now I'm gonna go right here. You can see I'll go to ChatGPT to go and copy my prompt and I'm going to use. Okay, so I think at this time ChatGPT has already logged out the very first thing I use. So I'm going to tap up right on this corner here. So it's going to take me to here. So it is modern versus traditional parenting. So it's going to bring me to this interface. I'm going to scroll down to choose the very first one. So this is how you're going to be doing it all till you do all. Okay, now I'm going to copy the first scene I want to use. It depends on where you want to start, which catches your fancy more. You mustn't start from the beginning, okay? But if the beginning is catchy enough, you can start from there. But just this is tutorial. I'm just doing this for tutorial session. I'm just going to pick randomly. I'm just going to copy a particular scene. So maybe we should just copy this one, okay? So we'll copy this one. I'm going to copy a lot. Anyone he couldn't say should just be there because it's 10 seconds. So 10 seconds is enough for them to say at least one or two, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna copy, I'm gonna stop. Now you see the way I'm copying everything, action, everything. Okay, now after copying this, I'm gonna try to minimize. Okay, you minimize from here, then it's gonna take me to this place. I'm gonna go there. Now another thing I want to say, watch close, you're gonna see that I added 2 dots to the end part of what I wrote before I paste my prompt. Failure to do this will make the image to speak both the previous you wrote down on your own plus the one you pasted. Everything will be said by the image. So to prevent this, always use some kind of maybe use a bracket to actually differentiate it, or that 2 dots you can see there to make the AI understand that this is where the speaker is supposed to take from. Okay, so another thing is, since we have 2 persons here wearing almost the same dress, so I make emphasize on which is Emily and which is Sophia. So I make it clear that Emily is actually the one on a milkish dress. Tap here to actually generate your image, and take it to gallery, pick your image, come back. Yeah, it is set. Now tap on generate and it is creating. So this is going to take a while. You have to be patient. So you will see it is uploading video. When it's done, so you can see maybe the network is slow, you see rendering, so it will take about some seconds. Like you can see, set 30 seconds, it is over 24 seconds now. So just wait a little and you will see your image, your video actually, and boom, this is it. So we have this created. You can see they are talking now. This is Emily wearing the milkish dress. That is how I made the AI to know which is who. Now when it's time for the blue person, which is the Sophia, to speak, she speaks. So basically that is how you can create a dialogue scene that will not actually mess up. So you can repeat this process until you get all your videos, like until you use all the scripts you generated and the images. Now because this one is a presentation, we are using same image all through. Yeah, we're going to be using the same image because we are not using like scenes here. It's just one image for all the presentation because they're actually having a kind of conversation. All right, so we're waiting for this one to actually generate. So this is how you're going to be doing it till you finish. And one thing I love about this, now this is ready. Okay, so let's play it so you can see they are talking side by side. I hope you can see that. So it's as simple as this. All right, so do this till you create all the videos you want to create, then go to CapCut or InShot to put it together. Okay, so I believe at this point with this tutorial of mine, you see me for the first time, so welcome to the channel. Right here we are all about editing, like we do all it takes to be here on YouTube. You want to learn how to edit your videos, you want to learn how to grow here on YouTube, you want to learn how to build your YouTube channel, like everything it takes to be a YouTuber is what we do here. So today we decided to dive into some AI tutorials, and I believe you actually gained 1 or 2 from it. If you like what you see, you can actually join us simply by subscribing, and when you do, remember to turn your notification bell on because that gives a quick notification whenever I post a new video. Don't forget to stay amazing. See you in our next one. Bye for now.